SDG 3 is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. Within SDG 3 are 13 targets, of which we here focus on target 3.2, which is by 2030 end preventable deaths of newborns and children under 5 years of age, with all countries aiming to reduce neonatal mortality to at least as low as 12 per 1,000 live births and under 5 mortality to at least as low as 25 per 1,000 live births. Target 3.2 has two indicators. Indicator 3.2.1 is the under 5 mortality rate, and indicator 3.2.2 is the neonatal mortality rate. The under 5 mortality rate measures the number of child deaths occurring in a given population for those under the age of 5, whereas the neonatal mortality rate measures the number of infant deaths in a population. Both indicators measure within a population for every 1,000 live births, therefore excluding fetuses which did not survive the perinatal period. The definition of neonates, or newborns, for the purposes of indicator 3.2.2 is within the first 28 days of birth, after which the death of a child older than 28 days but less than 5 years old would fit into the definition of indicator 3.2.1. Data used for these measures is reported by UNICEF, the UN Agency for Aid for Children. The source of data and estimates for child mortality and stillbirth estimates is collected by the United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation, otherwise known as IGME, which is led by UNICEF but supported by the World Health Organization, the World Bank, and the UN Population Division. The data is collected from a combination of deaths registered by the relevant civil bodies in a country, as well as census data and household surveys of full birth history. A full birth history is a list of all children a woman has given birth to, including their date of birth, sex, whether the child survived, the child's age, if they're still alive, or the age of death if they died. Another measure, summary birth history, only asks mothers for the number of children ever born and the number who died. Furthermore, adjustments are made in calculating the mortality rate in areas with high prevalence of HIV/AIDS, as mothers who've died from AIDS are unable to report on the mortality of their children. As of 2020, the child mortality rate for the world is 36.6 deaths per 1,000 live births, down from 42.6 in 2015, which was the adoption year of the SDGs, and down furthermore from 93.2 in 1990, yet still short of the 2030 target of 25 deaths of children under 5 per 1,000 live births. For the neonatal mortality rate, with an aim of 12 neonatal deaths per 1,000 live births by 2030, the 2020 neonatal rate is 17, down from 19.3 in 2015 and 36.7 in 1990.